HOA set dogs loose on my land. I control the community power grid. You know those moments when someone thinks they've got you cornered all smug and self-righteous, and then you flip the switch. Literally. And everything changes. Yeah, that was me. The night the HOA unleashed dogs on my land. Not knowing I control the damn power grid. Let's rewind. My name's Theo Barron, 45 electrical systems engineer, the kind of guy who enjoys silence, well-oiled tools, and coffee that could remove paint. I inherited my grandfather's land, 8 wooded acres at the edge of Alder Ridge, a gated luxury community that came up over the last decade like mold in a damp basement. Now, technically, my land's outside HOA jurisdiction. I never signed their charter, never paid dues, but that hasn't stopped them from trying. Oh, they tried. They wanted my land for a community center, then for a scenic water feature, then for a dog park. I said no every time. So they got petty. Karen Doyle, HOA president, real estate agent, master manipulator, started finding me anyway. Visual disruption from adjacent property, unregistered land vehicle cited. One time, she cited me for unauthorized woodland density. What does that even mean? But here's the kicker. My land isn't just any patch of trees. Nestled on the back corner, camouflaged with ivy and fencing, is a private electrical substation. See, before Alder Ridge existed, this land powered the entire county water treatment grid. My grandfather helped build it during the war. The county rerouted decades ago, but the substation still sits there. And when Alder Ridge was built, they tapped right into it. Cheap power, short lines. They never knew I kept the master switch. Now let's talk about the dogs. It started subtle. I'd find boot prints beyond the fence line, snap ties where someone opened the gate. Then one night, I come home and there's a hole in the side fence, and 3 unleashed dogs tearing through my compost pile like rabid trash compactors. I yelled. They growled. One lunged at my shed. That shed held lithium packs. I fired a warning shot into the air, not at the dogs, just enough to scatter them. Called animal control. They took a report, shrugged, said the dogs belonged to Karen's cousin. Go figure. The next day, Karen left a voicemail that said, I kid you not, you need to keep your land more secure if you don't want it disturbed. That's when I knew enough was enough. So that Friday night, HOA movie night on the clubhouse lawn, projector set up, twinkle lights strung, families gathered. I sat in my shed, watching their lights sparkle across the sky like everything was perfect. At 8:03 p.m., I flipped the auxiliary breaker. Every house on Alder Ridge went dark. Popcorn machine dead, projector black, sprinkler system came on full blast, streetlights out. Karen screaming like someone canceled her country club membership. She calls me. Did you do this? I said. Must be a woodland density issue. She says, you'll pay for this, I said. Actually, you already do. Check your electric bill. See, I'd kept detailed usage logs. I had proof, literal power audits, that their entire HOA complex was piggybacking off my grid without paying fair rate or rental for the land they tunneled through underground. And I'd been logging it all for 6 years. I emailed the county, the co-op, and the HOA oversight board. Attached spreadsheets, substation documents, time-stamped videos of the trespass, even the surveillance footage of Karen's cousin unlatching my gate. The fallout: HOA forced to pay backdated power access fees, 6 years worth. Karen removed for gross misconduct and failure to disclose family conflicts. Fines dropped, and the dogs rehomed. Oh, and Alder Ridge now pays me monthly to keep the lights on. Their Christmas lights powered by my land, their clubhouse AC, my grid. And every time I walk past their pool and Karen sees me from her new rental unit 2 towns over, I smile and say, keep it green or I'll flip the switch again. Call to action. What would you have done if someone let dogs loose on your land? Should Theo have flipped the switch or kept it clean? Let's talk power, pride, and poetic payback. Your take might light up the comments. The end.